thanks for joining me today. Today we are going to be making this gorgeous card using a technique called the color wash. And it's super easy, much easier than you might think, and so beautiful and gorgeous. I'm using the Wetlands stamp set. It's brand new from Stampin' Up. I love the words in it. You can totally change this up to make it good for any occasion. Let's get started. Okay, I'm going to just pull in some Stampin' Up grid paper here for scratch paper. I'm using 3 Stampin' Up ink pad refills. Don't mind my soft suede, had a little accident. Here are the colors, and I'm just squeezing a little bit into an old brad lid container. We're using the Stampin' Up Aqua Painter today. I love this little guy. Just the top screws off, you just pour tap water in there, and you squeeze the barrel for flow. It's great. You never need water, and the cover just fits conveniently right on the top. So I always like to test out the wetness of my brush before I use it. For the color wash, I want it to be very wet. So I'm actually going to squeeze a little bit, and then I'm actually going to wet the entire watercolor paper. This watercolor paper from Stampin' Up is fantastic, and watercolor paper does make a difference. This really won't look the same on any other paper. Now that it's good and wet, I'm going to start with our sky, which is Marina Mist. I want the darkest to be kind of towards the center. Now you'll also notice I didn't go all the way to the edge. I'm actually making this look like it's a scribble up. So I'm just pulling the lighter color up to the top. And then when I'm done, I'm just going to wipe that brush clean on my scratch paper and pick up our lighter brown, which is the crumb cake, and again start in the center because that's where I want the darkest color, and pull down with that same scribble effect. And then I'm just going to take a hair of the soft suede, which is the darker brown, and meet right in the middle with that. It's subtle, it's soft, it's gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. Let me just set this aside for a minute. You just want that to dry real good before we start our stamping. Now for the stamping portion, we'll be using the StāzOn ink. Go ahead and ink up those cute little birds, those cute little seagulls, and stamp them right in the middle where the line of brown and blue meet, so they have a little reflection. And your words go up in the top or bottom. Maybe this time I'll put them on the bottom. I used our Tombow liquid glue to attach this panel to the black. I just found on the watercolor paper I liked it a little better. And then some Stampin' Dimensionals on the back of the black panel. Pop it up just enough to give it a little pop on our crumb cake, and that is just amazing. Now you can see the two next to each other with the words on top and the words on bottom. I like them both. Such a beautiful, elegant, and really easy card to make. Be sure to visit my blog for daily inspiration. All these measurements are on my blog simply by going to this URL, or if you're on YouTube, click on this YouTube video, or click in the link in the description below. That's my easy button. Thanks for joining me today.